my god. Whoever thought climbing out of Launceston was a great idea was wrong. That is a hill and a half. There's this great Channel 4 show called Travel Man, currently presented by Joe Lycett, but it used to be presented by Rich Diawade, and they both have this kind of, or at least Rich Diawade did, have this sort of like catchphrase at the beginning, which was like, we're here, but should we have come? And that is exactly how I feel right now. It's so steep. It's just, I've done 5k. And it's all been just steep up or steep down. So I've come to Cornwall, just not that far into Cornwall, just over the Cornwall-Devon border. And it truly is offensively hilly. It's offensively hilly. 14% that hill was that I just cycled up. 14%. So I'm riding up to the edge of Bodmin Moor, which is pretty moorish. Not in a moorish way, you know, like the moors. Like as in a moor. Obviously. You seem to have made a bit of a planning error. And that is planning a route that is absurdly hilly. I mean, I already feel like I've done ludicrous hills and I haven't even scratched the surface of what I've got to do. It's very hard to picture elevation when you're sat on your sofa. Oh, it's so pretty though. But this hill is so steep that, like, I can't cycle it, but it's really long. So I don't really want to walk the whole thing, but at the same time, I really don't want to turn around and go back because, oh, that was horrendously hilly as well. Cycling is hard. I don't think I've reached the top per se, but I've certainly reached a top. Man, I've been climbing for so long. I cannot tell you just how shit a mood I'm in right now. Oh, cool though, didn't mind. Cornish landscape is balmy. Got all sorts of old stuff here, and tin mines, burial grounds, stone circles. It's cool. The sun has finally come out though, which has perked my mood ever so slightly. And the fact I'm actually now on the top of the biggest hill of this entire ride. I mean, it was monstrous, like monstrous. We'll see some stone circles. These are called the Hurlers. I don't know why. Maybe if I find out why, I'll put it here.
So it turns out there is an ancient Cornish game called hurling, which is actually still played in 2 towns in the whole of Cornwall, but that's pretty much it. Its first mentions were in the 16th century, but it's thought to massively predate that. So hurling is basically 2 teams, usually of men, who have a ball that they lob at each other, and then they get into this kind of like rugby like scrum to get it off each other before someone breaks free and can throw it to someone else. It could take place on a pitch or even across large tracts of land, so this game could be really, really big. And the connection between hurling the game and the hurlers, this stone circle, is that local folktales say that a group of men were hurling on the Sabbath, which a god was very displeased about, and so he turned them into stones. In the description, I'm going to put a link to a YouTube video that shows the Cornish game of hurling because I think it needs to be seen to be believed. I absolutely love it. And if nothing else about this ride, I'm very glad that I learnt this thing.
So now I've come to the top of this massive hill, looked at all these, what are they called, blowing houses? Like remnants of the chimneys from tin mines and these stone circles. I'm now going to go down the massive hill. I'm taking a different road, but it looks pretty exhilarating. And then up and down some other big hills back to Launceston. I'm really hoping that my mood is going to improve. I mean, I'm objectively enjoying what I'm looking at right now, but I'm really struggling to feel it, you know? These villages are crazy. It's like 14% hill down into them. Across the river, 14% hill back up the other side. Wild. I'd love to know why there are towns around here called something shop. What's that about?
Oh my god, so I found this out too. So in Cornwall, there are numerous villages and hamlets with the word shop in the title. So in this situation, I saw Bray shop, but earlier I'd seen Congdon's shop as well. And these places are normally at crossroads where in like medieval times, there would have been a workshop of some kind, like a blacksmith, for instance. So these place names literally take their names from the fact that there was a shop there of some distinction in the past, like hundreds and hundreds of years ago. And the way I found this out was by looking on a cycling forum where someone has actually cycled to every single shop in Cornwall, which is just why I love the British cycling community, because someone has done that.
What a weird ride this has been. I honestly haven't enjoyed any of it. What's that about? Not every day can be a good day, but there has been sun. I've seen a squirrel, which didn't enjoy seeing me. Saw some fluffy sheep, and that's always nice. So I got out, riding happened, cycling happened, hills happened, views happened, sheep happened. I can't really complain, can I?